Hi, Dan Casmento here. I want to share with you some keys to achieving the outcomes that you want in your life. Now, last week, if you have looked at any of my other videos, last week I asked the viewers to do a process that was created by Dr. John Demartini, founder of the Demartini method. The process was a series of 13 questions, and from those 13 questions you get 36 responses, and the 36 responses are directly related to your higher values in life. So it's what's really important to you in your life. John has created these programs, or created these questions, that allow you to get really, really specific to what currently inspires you and what is your own unique blueprint that allows you to live an inspired life. So if you haven't done that process yet, it's the values elicitation, the values clarification process by Dr. John Demartini. Make sure you jump onto his website at www.johndemartini.com.au and download, go ahead and go and search for the PDF of the process, of the program, and print it out and fill it out and take some time. Take some time doing so. It'll serve you, it will bring you immense value in giving you an insight into what really is inspiring you. And maybe it gives you a sense of validation that you're on the right track, or it might bring to your awareness other areas in your life that you may need to start prioritizing to make sure that you live a fulfilled life, or you are living a fulfilled life. With that being said, I'm going to make an assumption that you know what your higher level values are. Because I don't believe it. I believe that when you go ahead and set outcomes or goals for yourself, that they should directly be in relation to those things that you really value in your life right now. So you must find that out. So with that being said, and that you do know what your high values are, especially your top 5 higher values, there are certain keys, certain questions that you can ask yourself to start to really amplify your ability to create a certain level of passion and excitement to achieve those outcomes that you want to achieve in those higher areas of value in your life. The first thing is, when you're setting a goal or an outcome, you want to make sure that your goal or outcome is stated specifically and it's stated positively. You may have heard that in a traditional SMART type of goal setting process, but make sure your goals are stated positively and stated specifically. Make sure they're stated positively and stated specifically. So what specifically do you want to achieve? What specifically do you want to achieve? And when you think about that, ask yourself, so if this is what I want, the second question is, where am I at right now? So thinking about your goal or outcome that you have in mind, where are you at right now? Sometimes it serves a good purpose. Or it's good to identify, okay, this is where I want, so where am I at right now? Just as a little bit of a calibration for yourself. And the third question you could ask yourself is, how will I know when I've got this outcome? So how will I know when I've got this outcome that's stated positively? How will I know? So what will I be seeing? What will I be feeling? And what might I be hearing that lets me know that I've got the outcome? And what you could do, you want to make it really, really compelling for yourself in the future. So you want to think about, taking this outcome, assuming that I've got it, and take this outcome and put it out into your future. Thinking about, okay, if I want to achieve this outcome, in the future, will this outcome in the future allow for me or get for me in the future? Yeah. And then ask yourself, for what purpose do I want to achieve this outcome? What's the real purpose behind achieving this specific outcome stated positively? What's the real purpose? What's the higher intention here? What's the real purpose, or what's the higher intention? What purpose do I want to achieve this outcome? And then when you think about this outcome, I think this next question is really quite powerful. What will this outcome get for you? So what will this outcome get for you? Or what will allow you, what will it allow you to do? So what will it get for you, or what will it allow you to do? And I say every outcome that you set should just be for you. However, it's valuable to identify, by achieving this outcome, how will this outcome impact positively on those people that are really important to you? So it could be loved ones, it could be your children, it could be your colleagues, it could be friends, it could be family members, other family members. So how will this outcome impact positively on them, even though it is just for you? And when you've asked yourself those questions, 4 or 5 questions that we've just gone through, write them down and make some notes. And then ask yourself, as you've considered all of those questions easily, ask yourself, how's your outcome changed? I can guarantee if you allocate some time to going through this process, and we talk about often, the quality of the questions that we ask yourself determines the quality of our life. Now, if you ask yourself these types of questions, I can guarantee that you get some responses. You allocate time for what you might want to term mindfulness, and to think about those goals and outcomes that are important to you based on higher values in your life. That when asked how has this outcome changed, you will feel more motivated. You will feel that the goal or outcome seems somewhat real to you, that you feel a lot more connected positively to it. Okay, because you've gone through the process of clarifying the specific goals, and the quality of those sorts of questions helps you really solidify and lock it in. And then obviously, like any goal or outcome, make sure that it's a requirement that you must have some measure on it. So how can you measure it? Make sure it is achievable, make sure it's realistic to a certain point, but it still does stretch you. Obviously ensure that there is meaning behind the goal, and you put some dates on you achieving these outcomes. So make sure you go ahead and put a date on your outcome, and like any outcome or goal, it must require you to do something. So it's a process of time, and you've got to do something. You've got to take steps. There's going to be steps involved to get the outcome. And just on finishing, never ever set a goal based on a state or an emotion to feel more confident or feel more passionate. They're just states. You can have that right now. I'm not going to go into the process of how to do that, but in regards to feel more motivated, for example, all you need to do is remember a time when you were totally motivated, and you can access those states easily. So I hope you got some value from this process, from these questions. Remember, the quality of the questions determine the quality of your life. Take some time. If you have any questions about how to set some outcomes and goals for yourself, or you have some conflicts about achieving things you want to achieve in your life, and you want to let go of some stuff, make sure you give me a buzz. Jump on my website at www.deancasmento.com.au, or shoot me an email at info@deancasmento.com.au. Thanks for checking in. Take care. Bye.